I got 4 quick points. First of all, de-escalation does work. I had a run-in with the CIT team when my mother died and my sister and my uncle pulled some scandalous stunts, but, you know, they did not choose my behavior, I chose my own behavior. And the cop that came out and talked to me was wonderful. You know, got me to the point where I was mellowed out. He even let me take Charlie downstairs and make sure that Charlie was okay, and waited till we got out of the building to put the handcuffs on and explain, you know, this is what they had to do. And I was like, okay. So I just wanted to say something good about the CIT team. Second of all, I have had EMT training in Iowa. Before we could take the DFib, we had to take a year-long EMT course. We had to know the body, the circular system, and respiratory system, and everything. Frontwards and backwards and sideways, and, you know, it was not fun. And then the class for DFib was, I think it was another 6 to 9 months. And it makes me wonder, you're going to give the cops a short course, and how can you fully get them trained in DFib on if they needed to use it in a short course? Another thing is, I was walking him around the block before we came in here to make sure that, you know, he didn't have a meltdown in the middle. And there was this guy. They had a warrant out for him or something because, you know, cops pulled over, took off, he ran, they slammed him to the ground, you know, and they put the cuffs on him, and the cop said something, you feel like a man now, bitch, or something stupid, and grabbed his baton. And as soon as he seen that everybody was looking at him, you know, he just, you know, sort of put the baton away. But, you know, if this happened on a side street or something, I'm sure that officer would have used the baton. And like I said, this guy was on the ground, he was in handcuffs, and he was posing no threat. Also, another thing, you know, people bring up, the medical aspect, and nobody has brought up the autistic person. I have a son that has Asperger's syndrome, and he acts a little weird, you know. I can show you some of the most interesting text messages I've gotten from that boy. And pictures of his rat licking himself. Like I said, he has Asperger's, you know. So you have to deal with this child. You know, a cop will look at him and see, okay, this is a 6'5", 250-pound man. They're not going to see a man that you have to talk to in a mono. If you talk to him in monotones, you're going to de-escalate the whole circumstance. The child has a social age of about 2, you know, and you've got to treat him like you would a 2-year-old. And please don't tell me you would tase a 2-year-old.